Today I wanted to share a story with you that I think will resonate with you because it so very deeply touches something that people who are struggling with anxiety and depression have dealt with at some point in their life. We had a client a few months ago, and I'm going to omit any and all personally identifiable information out of respect for her privacy, but she has given the blessing for a general description of what has occurred in her situation. But what happened for her was quite simply she put her passions on the side. You know, she had this project that she wanted to be working on for a number of years. She had made some progress on it before, and the anxiety that she had been experiencing at her day job had gotten so high that the likelihood of having a panic attack or a breakdown became incredibly high, right? I see this pattern happen all of the time, and it could have been something simple that would set her off, but something where she all of a sudden felt like she no longer had the ability to perform well in a work environment. So she ended up making the decision that many people do that unfortunately ends up putting them deeper in the hole of, I guess I need to take some time for me and I need to stay at home and keep myself out of a career for a period of time. It generally doesn't create much of a solution, unfortunately. But for her, what happened was she had, over the years, tried to get the traditional types of help. She had gone through the more indirect, more passive forms of traditional talk therapy and counseling, gone through the typical rigmarole of trying to find prescriptions that would actually create a lasting solution, and dealt with some negative side effects, dealt with the challenges of increasing and changing dosages, and trying to hold out for that medical lottery that so many people are unfortunately waiting for, and felt that unfortunately the experience of anxiety was still with her on a daily basis at such a high level that being able to manage any types of professional responsibilities was outside of her scope of consideration. And so the challenge here that really broke my heart was that not only was she keeping herself from advancing her career and had put a standstill on it, but she had stopped pursuing her real passion project. Okay, she had stopped actually working on the thing that she knew was what she was meant to be doing. Right, this something that she had kind of put on the shelf and in the corner was now just kind of collecting dust, and she hadn't been actually pursuing it for some period of time. And that was really what broke my heart about the situation. So thankfully, she actually did make a natural path out of it. We got clear on what the real source of the problem was. We helped her understand exactly what was tripping her up in those patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior. We helped interrupt that from a neurological level and using some very simple but powerful natural strategies. In the matter of about 2.5 months, she went from an experience of not even really feeling comfortable being out in social situations to being able to actually confidently put forward job applications, get excited about a vision for the future for herself, actually start picking up her old passion project, working with it, toiling with it, feeling a sense of active creation again in her days, feeling a sense of passion flowing through her where it previously had stopped. And so I share this with you because so many of the people watching this are probably high-performing professionals who, may simply be looking for that next jump, but are a little bit scared to make it happen, worried that you can take on more responsibility. People who might be in a career that they thought that they would have been in love with, but now they're miserable. Or people who are trying to build something new, right? Entrepreneurs or business builders who are wondering why it is that they're feeling the way they're feeling about what they thought would make them feel completely alive. And I want you to understand that it doesn't have to be this way. And it's not that your external environment is creating the impact on your internal world, but rather we have to master the internal world in order to make sure you are fully showing up and influencing your external environment at the highest level possible. So I hope that this story helps you because, she's actually in a position where life is moving forward in a joyous way. And that is the greatest gift. That's all that I think anybody would really want. And I want you to know that there is really hope out there for you. So please leave your thoughts below. Where are you at right now? What is the gap between where you're at right now, either emotionally or professionally, and where do you really want to see yourself be in the next couple of months? I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you again in the next one.